So we're here at the Tent City on Hastings Street, where it looks like the protesters are in for the long haul. They're in here today learning about sanitation and cooking.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off with a hand wash station. We're going to wash our hands and maintain a hygienic condition here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to set up a sanitation bucket. That's going to be based on chlorine, bleach, and water. We're going to test the solution to make sure we have 100 parts per million, and that's going to be sufficient to sanitize a hard surface. So those are the first two things. Then the thing after that, we're going to do a practical demo, which is going to be how to make a lentil soup, which is dry pulses actually, and because they expand, very inexpensive, can feed a lot of people. And we're going to do it on induction because we don't have the ability to work with propane here. The residents are here in a community because they're feeling safer than us if they were individually out on the street. Now that lends itself to other challenges, and what we want to do is try and mitigate any of those potential issues that especially illness that end up with paramedics on the scene and or in the emergency room.
Food security is a big issue in the Downtown Eastside, of course. We have a huge concentration of charitable food resources in the neighborhood, the most concentration found anywhere else in the city, and it's largely due actually because of housing. So when you can't pay your rent or your rent is really high, you discount what you can spend on food or medication and many other things. And so we see a lot of folks lining up for food resources in the neighborhood. One of the things that we do for residents in the neighborhood is create this Downtown Eastside food map, and it's a list of all the free and low-cost meals 24 hours, 7 days a week, so that people know when to access food or where, but also when you can't access food, so people can plan for those times and for us to actually look at it as a system. We also run a fresh produce market over the summer over at Potluck Cafe every Thursday. So for folks who can't necessarily budget per pound, we sell things by each so that people can afford, so things like a quarter for a peach or $1 for blueberries. So it's some fresh fruit in the neighborhood, and a lot of it is local as well.